question is, are you ready?
Hello, everyone, and welcome back to another episode of Neurodiverse and Wrestling Success. I'm your host, John Arroyo, and today I'm going to be talking about my predictions for Stand and Deliver, because yesterday the NXT Go Home show was just chaotic, and it really builds up for this pay-per-view, and I'm going to be talking about my predictions and picks of who's going to win and what storylines can we see after. So let's get right into it. So the first match on the card, it is a pre-show match. It is with all the NXT women's tag teams in elimination gauntlet style match. And I'm gonna say this now. I really wish they booked this. This could have been on the card, but in my opinion, it's kind of hard to say who I want to win. Because I really like the NXT women's tag team division. I wish they brought some of the teams up there, like Fatal Influence, like Lash and Jakura. Like, they're one of my favorite tag teams right now in the women's division. They really need to push them up there. But my pick is, I feel like they're gonna do Roxanne and Cora Jade. I'm expecting them to kind of go back and forth during the match. But at the end of the day, Cora Jade and Roxanne wins. So we can get that feud of Raquel and Liv versus Roxanne and Cora and Roxanne wins the tag team titles to move up in the division, and I cannot wait. Next, we have from the parking lot brawl. That was a crazy brawl. We have the Family versus Dark State, and I really feel like this can go either way. But my prediction for this match is Dark State is going to win because they're a new faction and it's really good to build them up. But I feel like the way they're going to win is Stax is going to somehow leave the match or just turn on Tony D. That will lead into the next NXT pay-per-view feud. And I cannot wait. And I want to see how Stax will do solo. Like, I really like the D'Angelo family storyline. And let's see how we can build up more with this. Next, we get Fraction versus Hang and Take. I feel like this match is going to be good. I want Fraxium to win, but I feel like Fraxium is going to maybe lose so they can move up to the main roster, but I'm giving my hopes to Fraxium to beat them. But I feel like I have a feeling at the end of the match, somebody's going to get involved, some other tag team, or maybe a tag team for the main roster. I feel like the NXT tag team division is so stacked, and I love it, but it's not really no one that can take the titles off of Fraction for right now. So I would like to see a tag team for the main roster try to go after the NXT tag team titles. And that is my prediction for this match. Next, we got a women's ladder match for the North American Women's Championship. I am so happy that they're doing a multi-woman match during WrestleMania weekend. I wish we got this on the main card with, I don't know, the U.S. Women's Championship, but thank you for putting multiple women in a ladder match. It's really this is really stacked. You have Izzy Dame, you have Zoria, you have Kalani Jordan, the first ever North American Women's Champion. You have the returning Thea Hale. You have the Latina of all Latinas, Lola Vice, and you have Sol Ruca, aka, in my opinion, the most athletic woman in the roster so far ever. So you can't really know who's going to win this match, but I have a couple predictions with this match. See, I feel like Sol Ruca deserves it. I felt like she could have been the first North American women's champion. Her moveset is so athletic. She has this aura that just brings everyone. Her finisher, the Soul Snatcher, is one of my favorite finishers. I love playing her in WWE 2K25, and I love hitting the Soul Snatcher. Like, that's one of my favorite moves. I feel like she could win, and it could really boost her up there because she had that U.S. Championship match, but she never won the title. My second pick for this match will have to be Lola Vice. It's time to give Lola Vice the title. She's been killing it with the underground matches. She did really good with her feud against Roxanne Perez. I feel like she deserves the title. If not, move her up to the main roster. My third pick would be Thea Hill. She's a returning person, and she almost won the title multiple times against Tiffany, against Roxanne, but she never got it. Maybe this is her moment. And my last pick would be Kalani Jordan because she was the first ever North American Women's Champion. We got a really killer match with her and Soruka, but then she kind of just lost it to Fallon Henley, like at Halloween Havoc, like it was nothing. And I really want to see her have a long title reign. So those are my predictions for this match. But I know this match is going to steal the show. Now on to the men's North American title match. We have Ricky Saints versus Ethan Page, and boy, I know this is going to be so good. If you ever watched them in AEW, they were so good, and I love how they're taking a rivalry from a different promotion and putting it on NXT, and I love how they're building it up. And I can't really say who I think is going to win the match. In my prediction, I would love if Ethan Page won it, so Ricky Saints and him can do a longer rivalry and fight. And I love heel Ethan Page. I love the all ego. But I also want Ricky Saints to maybe win and glow in Ethan Page's face to build it up. So my prediction is they're both gonna lose the match. I know it's kind of crazy, but I feel like they're gonna both maybe end up disqualified. One of them is gonna disqualify the other one, or they're gonna be both counted out. Okay, they can't get back into the ring. Something to build this rivalry up more. Uh, if it doesn't end in both of them being disqualified, I feel like Ricky Saints will win. But I feel like they're not gonna let both of them walk out beating the other one, because they're two of the biggest names in NXT right now. You don't want to put one of them over the other. And that's why I feel with the last two matches too. Like the top three matches of the night, like that's hard. Like all these, like the last couple predictions and this match is hard because you don't want to put none of these people over the other. But for this match, I'm gonna say count out, disqualification, or if none of that happens, Ricky Saints retains the title, but maybe with like a roll up and his feet up on the rope, something like that. Now on to the women's main event for Stand and Deliver, and oh boy, we have one killer match. We have Stephanie Vaquer, Julia, Jordan Grace, and Jada Parker for the NXT Women's Championship match. And I'm gonna say this is gonna be hard. I have multiple ways this match is gonna go, and I can see where they can take multiple storylines. So let's break it down. My first prediction is if Stephanie Vaquer retains the title, we're gonna see this rivalry continue with all four of them, or we're gonna see Jada Parker and Jordan Grace go their separate way, while Julia and Stephanie continues their rivalry. I feel like that's really good. The other way I can see this match happening or ending is Julia becoming full heel. I want to see Julia maybe on the main roster, but I think maybe if she becomes full heel, maybe have like Kairi Sane or Io Sky get involved. I know that's a crazy prediction, but maybe have someone, a Joshi wrestler, come in and help Julia. Maybe a new Joshi wrestler from Stardom or something makes their debut by helping Julia. I feel like that would be really good. Or they can swerve everyone and give it to Jada Parker. I love her promo last week. It was really emotional. And Jada Parker is really showing herself that she could be one of the top women. I feel like that's going to be the biggest swerve if you give it to Jada Parker. I would love that because that just shows the unpredictability and how the women's division keeps evolving and pretty much like nonstop action. But I can see that happening. Or I can see Jordan Grace winning it because she is fresh off of TNA and she's really good. But my top predictions is Stephanie Vaquer winning or Julia turning heel, winning, and maybe having a debut of another Japanese or Joshi wrestler helping Julia. I feel like that's maybe going to happen. Now we have our men's main event. We have Javon Evans, Obafemi, and Trick Williams for the WWE NXT Championship. And I can see this as well going multiple ways. I can see Obafemi still on his path of destruction, conquering both of them and winning the match. I can also see Trick Williams. I want a Trick Williams hero turn. I know he's such a babysit face with that trick, but I want heel Trick Williams. And this is how they can pull it off. I feel like I like Javon Evans, but I don't think he's going to win the title. I'm sorry, like, he's still really new. I know he had that amazing match with Randy Orton. He had that awesome feud with Ethan Page, but I feel like he's still young, and I don't think he's ready for the main title picture. Like, he is in the match, and I feel like it's good, but I don't think he deserved to win the title yet. I feel like they need to maybe put him in a North American title. I keep saying bringing the cruiserweights back. We have a lot of men. I feel like Javon Evans would be the perfect person to be the head of the cruiserweight division if they started it back up again. But I think at the end of the day, we're going to get... I have a strong feeling that Obafemi is going to still retain the title. I feel like Obafemi is such strongly booked that you want to continue that long reign. Because he's literally like destroyed half of the division. And with the new TNA contract signing with WWE, we can have people like he had a match with Moose. We could bring more TNA guys to fight Oba. But I would love to see Obafemi pretty much hold the title for almost the rest of the year leading into next Stand and Deliver. And maybe have someone defeat him. But in my opinion, I think Obafemi is going to go over. So that's pretty much my predictions for Stand and Deliver. I know it's kind of hard. Like, if you notice, like, some of my predictions went multiple ways because NXT is so good with its talent. And I can't wait until after Stand and Deliver to see who gets moved up. And these are my predictions of people who will maybe move up. I feel like after Stand and Deliver, next time it's a draft. I feel like Lola Vice is going to be moved up. I feel like Trick Williams is going to be moved up. I feel like Lexis King is going to move up. I feel like Julia is going to maybe get moved up. Or Jada Parker. I feel like Ethan Page could get moved up. Pretty much all these people are so good, and I can't wait to see where it goes next. But also, like, after Stand and Deliver, after WrestleMania, usually we get a draft, so I would love to see who gets moved up as well. So that's pretty much my video for today, guys. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And who is hyped? We only have a couple days left before Mania, and I'm hyped. I'm, like, so static. So let's go, and let's bring on Mania season, baby. See you next time.